All right, gentlemen, let's move straight to our next conversation, where the governor of Borno State, Professor Babagana Zulum, has continued to demonstrate capacity and compassion in leadership. Governor Zulum announced that the state government will subsidize the cost of petrol to 600 naira per litre for farmers in the communities affected by Boko Haram insurgency. The governor said the gesture is aimed at alleviating the financial burdens faced by farmers in the communities that have suffered economic and infrastructure destruction due to years of conflict. He also distributed farm inputs, including 2,000 bags of blended NPK fertilizer, 1,000 units of water pumps, and 620 units of gasoline pumps to farmers. BKO, safety nets for farmers in Borno State at this time. Well, tell me, what is the idea behind this gesture?
You know, the governor is encouraged by the fact that in terms of agricultural yield, there is a bit of improvement. And the improvement is down to the fact that security is improving. People are being encouraged to go back to their farms, their ancestral homes, and then farm. Some of the IDPs are being told to go home and farm. IDPs are being encouraged to farm. They are being given land, go and farm, so that you can fend for yourself. And in the process, you are helping us to address the problem of food insecurity. Sure. You know, so he wants to stimulate agri-production the best way that he can. Remember, even when the subsidy was removed, he was the first governor to introduce transport subsidy.
Yes,
and farmers benefited from it. He put buses on ground to move farmers to their farms.
Okay.
Yes, I even have videos of farmers who are fully loaded in some of those buses, these Benz trucks, and they were taking them to their farms, free of charge. Now, what he's doing now is people have to irrigate their farmlands. Most of the time, they use petrol. Rice needs a lot of water, and you have to irrigate your farmland using those pumps. Some of them are hand pumps, but you have to find a way to pump the water so that you can be guaranteed of good yield. Now the governor says, okay, we'll procure the petrol and then sell to you. In Maiduguri, petrol is sold at the average 1,200 naira per litre. But government will buy petrol from marketers and then sell directly to farmers at 600 naira. That will really go a long way in helping those farmers to move around and to even irrigate those farmlands. And then is also providing solar pumps and all that. He's just doing his best to see that agri-production is stimulated, because Borno can actually feed Nigeria beans and rice especially. Yes, although some of
tomato too.
Yes, yes, and some of those big production belts in that state are located in very dangerous areas. Yes. Marte, for example, can feed Nigeria rice. Really? Can produce and even fish. You go to Baga, I've not seen a bigger fish market than Baga in the whole of our country.
True.
Trailers. A friend of mine told me that in the past, about 100 trailers will move out of Baga with fish in one day. Wow. Yes. See, 100 trailers loaded with roasted fish moving out of Baga. People come from as far as Central African Republic to come and buy fish. Well, insecurity has damaged a lot of things, but the fish market still remains.
Okay.
You know, so the government is just trying to stimulate agri-production and ease the pain. He doesn't like to see people suffer. So that's why he personally gets involved in easing the pains. He's constantly thinking of what he can do to ease the pains of our people. And this is the latest in The efforts being made by him to ease the pain of farmers and, by extension, stimulate agri-production.
Exactly. Now, Mayor, another big problem is, this is Nigeria, you know our people. How will the state governors recognize the farmers at the point of sale of petrol to them to avoid infiltration?
I don't think that will be a problem.
Oh, really?
Yes, I don't. Let me start by saying that Governor Zulum is one of my favorite governors.
Sure, same here.
I think he's one of the best governors in this country. When you govern a state that has a kind of insecurity going on in Borno State, especially terrorism and all that, and it can still deliver the dividends of democracy consistently for the people of that state, it deserves our respect, because we all know the security challenges in that state. But I'm particularly happy about what he's doing, because when you subsidize petroleum products for farmers, it's the kind of things that governors should think about. Because the huge security votes that each governor collects, that is what we are supposed to be doing with a security vote, not to just put it and be spending it. Because it's security votes, they don't account for it. It's for you to be able to take care of emergencies and security situations.
It's not audited.
It's not audited. So it's not supposed to be a pocket money. But a lot of governors don't do that. What the governor has done is that, okay, we need to stimulate food production in our state. We have identified the challenges facing our farmers. Part of those challenges has to do with transportation. And paying 1,200 may be very difficult for these farmers. So let us come in and subsidize it. Perfect.
Mayor, you've not answered that question. The farmers, do they have ID cards, identification?
That's what I want to answer.
Yes.
You see, especially in a place like Borno,
yes,
that has a security situation, government has presence in these farming communities. Yes. They have to provide the infrastructure in these farming communities. You understand?
Okay.
And so it is easy to identify these farmers and put them in groups.
In cooperatives.
Okay, in cooperatives. So there's a register for them.
Of course, they'll be cooperative, because for government to be able to do things for them, you can't go and be meeting them individually. So in each area, you are going to put them in cooperatives.
Okay.
You are going to provide infrastructure. When you want to clear the lands, you have to do it within a cooperative.
Okay.
So when you do that within a cooperative, to be able to now give, to subsidize it, it's simple, because
for transparency and accountability.
Members of those communities, you know their leaders, you know those in those communities.
Exactly.
So that's why I say I don't think that will be a problem. What is important is that for him to think, this is how I solve this problem, this challenging problem, taking money that Utato will have been spent for other things.
Yes.
That's why I said we should encourage other governors to be able to look at certain challenges, apart from the security challenges in the community, to be able to spend these security votes that they always collect and they don't give account for.
Yeah.
So that they'll be able to
very
do
important.
better things for their community.
And I hope it is sustained as well. Very, very important.